Welcome back to another episode of Senor Pedro podcast. This is episode 4, I think, with
Yep,
your
take two.
host Otis and Kyle,
Hello, I'm Kyle.
and our honorable guest for the day, Jordan Rosenberg, also known as Mrs. Rosey.
What's up, guys?
That's your nickname, Rosey, right?
Rosie.
Yep. Good
Rosie
to be
got
here.
Nick.
Excited to be here.
I got a nickname. My friends call me Quigs.
Yep.
They
Why?
call me Quigs.
Why?
I don't know why, but that's what they call me. All right.
This is
so
our take. This is take 2.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we had another episode done, but I'm an idiot, so I lost the file on my computer. But
he's an idiot.
it's fine. It's fine. We're back with another guest. This one's gonna be a banger. I already know it.
Yes.
You got
So
Rosey.
if you don't know Jordan, he is an excellent athlete. He's a basketball star, and he is an amazing student.
Yes.
Thank you.
Is
The
that right?
Yeah, the double team right there.
Have you
That's
been
it.
grinding? Have you been grinding in basketball lately?
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing really that much to do in quarantine, so trying to make use of my time. I
Getting
have a
those
court.
shots up.
I'm lucky enough to have a court in my backyard, so I can just play.
That's nice.
Actually, Rosie's a pretty good runner. Like I keep telling him, if he gets to do cross country, he could. I bet he could break 20 in his first race. He's pretty good.
Well,
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
if he stayed consistent in training, I'm sure.
Running,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like running's not really my scene. I don't think. It's
Mhm.
for me. It's kind of no shade, but it's a little boring. I like the action. You know what I mean?
Fine.
All right.
Fine. I respect
All
it.
right. I respect. All right. Fact of the day, tradition. The fact of the day is the inventor of the Frisbee was cremated and made into a Frisbee after he died. His name was Walter Frederick Morrison. He invented the Frisbee in 1948, and it was originally called the Pluto Platter. In 2010, at age 90, he died, and his family cremated him and turned his ashes into the Frisbee.
That's a really interesting fact. I have to give you.
That's dedication right there.
Yes,
Yeah.
very dedicated to the Frisbee. I'm sure he was a great Frisbeeist. And
It was a revolutionary invention.
Yes, very revolutionary. Great
Changed the world.
quarantine activity during quarantine.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the fact of the day. And any questions for the guests?
Yeah. So this is a somewhat deep question. All right.
All right, let's get into it.
You ready for this?
I'm ready.
So this goes for all of us. We're all gonna answer this, but I guess
Yeah.
you'll do it first. What word or what ideal do you live by the most closely to? You know what I'm saying?
Like what
What?
moral?
What ideal do you follow or hold in a very high esteem?
I do not understand that question. That's like from a different language.
You mean like what do I live by? Like what's my moral code, my moral compass?
Yeah, like your motto or whatever.
Okay,
I don't know.
I kind of get it.
I guess the cliche one, treat people how you want to be treated, I guess. I don't know. And hard work, pretty much, I guess. I don't know.
Kyle?
Mine,
Yeah.
I'd say work hard,
Mhm.
stay motivated, and stay motivated for a consistent amount of time. And
I
don't
think
give up.
yeah,
And don't give up.
we all got the work hard component, but for me, like I would add on to that, like try to be the best in whatever you do. You know?
Yes, the best you can be. The best you can be.
No, not only the best you can be, but like the best overall. That's what you should
I don't
aim
know.
for.
For me, I don't like when people like. Wait, yo, am I allowed to curse on this show?
Yeah, why not?
Sure, why not?
I don't like when people like half-ass shit. You know, like if you're gonna do something, do it 110%.
Correct.
I agree, like completely.
That's what I do. I 110% everything that I
Yeah.
do like hard, like that I work hard in. 100%, 110, maybe 120. You know?
100,000.
And then another thing is like, I feel like everybody should just get out of their bubble a little bit and just try different things, because everybody's, I think, because of the social status and everything like that, and then the vibe around certain areas, in school and in different activities is like people don't try everything, and I think you never know that you love something or that you
Yeah.
want to do it until you try it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's kind of like frustrating. Like when you try to show something new to a person, but they're just not like open to it. It's pretty annoying. Especially like I have an
Cross
example of
country.
this. Yeah, yeah. But like I have an example of this. Like the other week, I was watching this show called Hajime no Ippo. It's like an anime about boxing. I thought it was insane. It was super good show. But
Mhm.
Kyle's like, I'm trying to tell Kyle to like watch this. He's like, nah, I don't want to. It's not as
No,
good
I
as
said I was
Dragon
gonna
Ball.
watch it. I said
Yeah,
I was gonna
you
watch
waited
it.
like
Just
a month. You
it
waited like a
took me
month.
like a month for me to actually
And then
sit
you
down and watch
watched
it.
you watched it and you loved it like instantly. You were
Yeah.
like addicted to it.
Yeah.
Yo, there's a show that I literally as of 2 days ago I got hooked on. I've been watching it nonstop. It's called Dexter. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it.
Is that a cartoon or something?
Dexter's Lab.
No. It's on Netflix. It's about
I'll
this
check it
guy.
out.
It's about this guy who is a serial killer, but he kills like bad people. You know.
Mhm.
Oh.
He's like a vigilante type thing. I don't know.
All right.
It's really good.
All right, I'll check it out. All right, I got a question.
All right.
The
Wait,
question
wait, wait,
is,
we have another tradition that we have to complete.
oh, we got to ask
Is
them
there any other shows other than just Dexter that you
Netflix
watch?
originals.
I feel like the classic. I don't know. I feel like everybody's hooked on this show now. Outer Banks. That's a
Yeah,
good one.
yeah.
I haven't gotten to it yet.
Everyone
That,
on the show talks about that. I watched it.
yeah.
Very good
That was
show.
in. And I used to be a big Flash fan, but I kind of fell off. I don't know. It
Mhm.
doesn't give me what it used to give me. I'm not
Yeah.
that hooked on it
Yeah.
anymore.
I remember like the first two seasons were really interesting, but after that the acting just became like cringy and like
Are you
Yeah.
my sister's getting into it now, but
are
she
you a
came no
comedy
she
guy?
Yeah, I
yeah,
love.
kind of.
Watch like The Office and everything?
Yeah. I over February break, I binged The Office. I love that
Yeah.
show.
Yep.
That was a good one.
Okay. Back to my question.
Okay, sorry
Is
for cutting you off.
is happiness an end goal or simply a byproduct of other things?
Uh, I think it's both because I don't think most of the times I think happiness comes with a lot of things that people are doing. Like people, I don't know, like people uh go out to find whatever job they love, or like they don't settle. And I think happiness is a byproduct of that. But it all in all, I think everybody's aspiring to be happy.
Yeah. Mhm.
Kyle, what do you think?
I basically the same thing as what he said.
Uh, for me, for me, honestly, I feel like it's more of a byproduct. Because at least like when I try to focus on being happy, it's a lot harder for me to be happy. But if I try to be like the best like student, the best athlete, best friend I can be, or the best like son or
What is that? Is that a bird?
Kyle's, are you outside, dude?
Oh shoot! Sorry. Yeah, I'm
No, no, it's
outside.
cool.
Fine,
It's
it's
cool. It's cool.
fine, it's fine.
I'm
But like,
outside.
if I try to be those things, I find that I'm usually pretty happy when I do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I agree with that.
All right. I got so many questions. So,
All right, bang them out.
Let's hear it.
what are your three biggest character flaws?
Ugh, character flaws, the ones that nobody wants to talk about.
Yeah.
I think
You act
sometimes.
like
Oh, I think at times I'm not as outgoing or open as I would want to be. Like as far
Mhm.
as initiating a conversation or going out to speak to someone. I think that's and
Speaking
like
up.
yeah, like how. Well, I don't know necessarily about yeah, I guess kind of, but I feel like the way to meet new people and learn new things is you have to get out of your comfort zone a little bit and
Yep.
speak to new people and all that good stuff. But I feel like sometimes that's a flaw for me, at least once. I think, and another one, I think I have a very addictive and obsessive personality. Like when I have my eyes set on a goal, I'm very persistent with it, and I think that could be an advantage and a disadvantage. Like for example, basketball. Like like if in a situation, like if I have my goal, just say if I have a game on like a Friday or something, right? And then
Yep.
I feel like I would be so obsessive and I have such an addictive and obsessive personality to win that game and, play as good as I possibly can, that I would, possibly like blow off friends to practice or
Yep.
do this to practice,
Hmm.
just because I
Mhm.
want to be as successful as I could possibly be. It's a pro and a con because,
Yeah, I can
you're
relate
more
to that.
likely to be successful, but, you miss out
I,
on
I, I can
social
relate to that.
opportunities, I guess. And
One
third
more.
one, I don't know, maybe I feel like actually sometimes I feel like it's sometimes. I'm not gonna say I'm a perfect person or anything, but sometimes I feel like I tend to worry about other people more than myself sometimes. Like I feel to
Mhm.
be like sometimes I gotta worry about myself once or twice because
Yeah.
like sometimes I feel like for example in my camp one time I was doing so much for this other person, like helping them out with everything and just being there for them all the time. That's great. But I felt like I was taking away from my own opportunity at camp. I was,
Yeah.
away for the summer, 7 weeks. I had an opportunity to do whatever the hell I wanted, get better
Yeah.
at whatever, have fun and do all that good stuff. Not that I wasn't having fun helping out my friend, but it's just, I felt like I was missing out on my own opportunity.
Yeah. It's good. Good three little things. Oh, just
For me, I'd say my first. Now that I had a little bit of time to think about it, say my first would be that I can be a little impulsive sometimes.
ooh.
Yeah,
I
Okay.
mean,
like
that's
sometimes.
cute. That's cute. Whatever. That's
No, but
cute.
like sometimes I just do things without really thinking about it, and then I regret it later. Like
Yeah.
sometimes my sister will piss me off, like a lot. She does that a lot, but I say some things that I shouldn't say. Like is an overreaction,
Yeah.
but
Mhm.
I regret it afterwards. I tell her sorry, but she
Okay.
doesn't.
I feel like that's like everybody. Like we all
Yeah,
say
but
stuff.
Yeah.
I also do that like a lot though. You know, I don't even think sometimes.
I do it all the time.
Not all the time, but like a lot.
I'm joking.
But
That's good.
what else would I'd say starting like recently I've been starting to procrastinate a lot. I don't I'm not proud of that. I feel like
Oh
that
yeah.
goes against like my
Oh yeah, big time.
ideals. So sometimes if I want to run at like 2, right? I end up
Mhm.
like just watching on my phone or doing stuff telling myself I'm preparing for my run, but I end up like pushing it back to like 4 or something, which is kind of annoying sometimes because you got other stuff to do during the day. And my
Mhm.
third, what would I say would be my third? Uh, I forgot. I had one in mind.
It's good. Those were good too.
Yeah,
Yeah, those
no,
were good. All right.
Kyle, you go. I'll remember mine.
All right. First one, pretty much the same as Otis, but like mine's not really in a reaction to something. It's more just like I have terrible impulse control. I just like do the stupidest things without even thinking, and it just like
Yeah, that's
ruins.
what I'm saying.
I
That's what
just
I do.
don't think. I just don't even think. And
Same.
then like later on, I'll be like, "What the hell was I thinking?" And like it's just like whatever.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Um, Another flaw. Let's see. The only time I procrastinate is homework.
Mhm.
So that's pretty much it. Everything else I'm pretty pretty good with. Um, like Jordan said, with the what did you say?
I forgot what I said.
You
Like the
said
obsessiveness.
okay. Oh yeah, something like oh yeah, yeah. So like I'm so obsessed with like running. Let's say like I'll go for a run or something, or be like maybe I'm so sore and don't want to go out, and I'll just like stay home or something and not hang out with my friends.
Yeah.
So maybe like my addiction to the sport like is preventing me from doing other stuff.
It's literally like a drug.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
that's.
much.
I just remember that was my third one. Like I'm kind of obsessive too. Like if I wanna like I try to work out. Like I like to work out like every day. Like especially now, like pretty intensively.
That's
So
right. Oh, just get big,
I had
baby.
yeah. But like
Oh
on
yeah.
Sundays, like today, that's like my quote unquote rest day, so I can like not get
Mhm.
injured. You know.
Yeah, but it's not bad to have a rest day.
Yeah, no, I know,
I
I
Oh
think
no.
know.
that's good.
But that's the problem. I have a hard time not, like
Oh, okay.
I'm just sitting around like, dude, what am I doing? I should be like
Oh yeah.
doing
So like
something.
this week was supposed to be my rest week because I did a hard week, like hard 12 weeks of training for cross country
71
and
miles. Can you believe that, Rosie?
71 miles for the last week. But
In one week.
That's nuts.
I know.
yeah, it was nuts. But so I took the week off. Today's my last day, and like, bro, I was struggling to not exercise. Like I wasn't even supposed to ride my bike, and I just rode my bike. Like I just
Wait,
couldn't.
aren't you supposed to be doing 2 weeks though?
Nah, coach said to just do 1 week.
Oh, we got a bike ride later today, actually.
Yeah. So yeah, those are my three.
Yeah, those are good.
Yep.
Good. I feel like everybody can kind of relate to that obsessive kind
Yeah.
of. I don't know.
Yeah.
At least athletes can. I feel.
All right, I got so many more questions. Okay. What are you most proud of, and why?
I think. Um, I would think my. Oh yeah. I feel like I'm. Once again, this can be a a positive thing or a negative thing, but I feel like at times I'm a little too sympathetic, or I'm overly sympathetic in that, like, hypothetically, if I'm in a like an intense, like, I'm using basketball for the analogy, but if I'm in an intense basketball game, right, and I'm playing some guy, some guy's guarding me or something, and then
Yeah.
like I nick his like shoulder or something with my elbow, or like hit him a little bit, I'll be like, yo, you good, like, what's up, you good? Or something like that. And then
Mhm.
it's like, it's overly sympathetic. I feel like you don't need to do that, but also, in times of need, it's good when somebody gets hurt or something like that. I feel like I'm
Mhm.
always running there to help them out.
Yeah. Oh, just
Uh, what I'd be most proud of, I'd say like the person I am right now, because obviously I'm very flawed as a person, but um, I've changed a lot, and most of it's been for the better, and I've struggled a lot to change from what used to be like a worse person overall. So I think
Whoa. Oh, you're a good guy, bro. Don't hit yourself like that.
no,
yeah.
like
No
over.
one's bad.
I know, but like I used to be a lot like I used to be worse. That's what I'm saying. Like overall, I used to be fat, lazy, just not a very productive
Yeah.
person, so to speak.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. My answer is basically the same. Um. Now I'm just more healthy in general. I work harder than I ever have. Like before high school, I didn't really work hard that much in anything. Now I have something to work hard in and take
agreed,
pride in.
agreed.
And I think in my past I've made mistakes, and I think like now I'm like not making as many as many. I've still made terrible mistakes, but I think a few years ago I used to make a lot more worse mistakes.
Yeah. I just
More,
have a
yeah,
PSA. Uh, if for all the listeners out there, if you are, fat or unproductive or whatever, that doesn't mean
Not
you're a
saying
bad
that being
person.
fat is a bad thing.
Yeah,
So to
it's like that you
it's
could,
not a good
no
thing.
matter what, you could still be
yeah,
a good person no matter what. But
Yeah,
what he was saying is just, try to be more productive as far as your health.
yeah, and I think all of our viewers must understand that you'll actually be like really surprised at the human's
Potential.
ability to change.
yeah,
Whatever you are now, you can become better or
yeah.
different or something you want to be. And
You can always improve and become better.
exactly, you just
Yep.
have to put your mind to it. Work on the
Well
work
said.
ethic.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
well said. Okay, next question. Wow, I
It's
have
getting
so
deep.
many.
It's getting deep.
I have so many. Okay. Are you more you when you are alone or when you are with others?
I think that's a double-headed question because it depends. Like if I'm with strangers, obviously I'm gonna tend to be more, to myself and not be as
Yeah.
you know, outgoing, I guess. But
Mm-hmm.
I feel like around, my best friends and my tight friends, I feel like I'm kind of myself all like 100% of the time, and obviously around my family and alone. But I think it's just when you get more comfortable with people, you kind of let go of your personality and try to be less cool and just be yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Kyle?
Okay, I'll go.
Yep.
For me, I think I'm. I have different sides of me, and I think the different sides of me show up when I'm hanging out with different types of people.
Like left and right side, or
What do you mean by left and right?
no? I'm just joking. Okay. Trying
Oh,
to
you mean
lighten the
like?
mood a bit.
All right. I get it. Political, I guess. Is that what you're saying?
No,
What?
no,
What?
like, like,
No.
like of your, like left
You have
and
two
right side of your
sides. You have
body.
two sides.
Oh, nice joke. Okay, I don't know, cause like I think I used to be more me, like one person, but then I feel like now I have like a couple of different kinds of friend groups, let's say, and I
Mhm.
think like one of the friend groups I'm friends with, I'm one person, and then the other friend group, I'm a completely different person. I think I crisscross a little bit, but I still think like I'm different around depending on who I'm with.
Yeah,
Some
I
people I
feel
click
that.
with right away, and some people I don't. It's like I don't know. Sometimes I just get that vibe where I'm like, I click with you right away, and sometimes like I can't even speak. Like I'm just like silent,
Mhm.
you know?
Yeah,
I feel
I
like
get that.
most people can relate to that though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like on a psychological level too.
Mhm.
And I'd say
Mhm.
like for the same I would have like a similar answer to that. Like I definitely do have two sides to me, or like multiple sides, I'd say. Like the biggest ones would be like one side I'm like super aggressive, I'm impulsive. The other side I'm like more, analytical, I'm more cautious.
Yeah.
I chill out a lot more on
Yeah.
that
I
side.
would have to say,
Yeah.
from my perspective, I think I'm more reserved when I'm by myself.
Mhm.
Oh,
Like
really?
like when I'm home or like I'm just like not with friends, I'm so much more reserved and like relaxed. But when I'm with other people, I'm just so impulsive and crazy.
Mhm.
Like I'm usually at home, like I'm with my family, I'm always so relaxed. Like I'd never even like I'm not like a big yeller or like screamer or like that outgoing. Maybe I'm outgoing, but then when I'm with some of my friends, like I'm just crazy.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's up with that, but yeah, that's
Mhm.
just whatever.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
next question.
All right. I think this is the last question I have.
Okay.
Oof, this is completely different. Okay. Is there anything for us beyond our physical deaths?
Hmm. That's
Wait,
more
what?
religious. Like, do you think there's an afterlife? I think that's what he's asking.
Okay.
Basically, what do you
Do I
think
think
happens
there's
after? What do you think happens after we die? That's basically the question.
okay? So personally, if you couldn't tell by my last name, I'm in fact Jewish.
Yes.
Whatever. But I personally, I believe that religion. I know there's a bunch of religious listeners out there and religious people out there, but I feel like
Oh yeah.
religion is more of a dividing factor rather than a unifying factor. I feel like there have been so many wars fought over religion and beliefs and then I feel like it's more dividing us rather than unifying us. That's why personally I feel like when I'm older I'm not going to be too religious. I just feel like I'm going to live in the moment and do what I got to do. But as far as the afterlife, all right, hear me out. This is a crazy
Okay.
scenario that I
I'm
played out
ready.
in my head. All right,
I'm ready.
so obviously I feel like obviously humans compared to like a fly have different you know, I guess you could say values of life. Like a human would be top tier compared to a fly because, I guess, I don't know, like flies are less intellectually advanced and
Okay. Yeah.
all that stuff. But So this is what I played on my head. I've had this idea in my head since I was like 7, where
Okay.
so you die, right? And then it's kind of like reincarnation, but your spirit gets passed on, and then I guess based on how well you lived your life and how
Wow.
how morally good you were to the people around you,
That's
then
similar to like
that
one of those
places
Indian
you,
religions.
yeah, then that places you into what I guess insect or whatever creature your spirit gets pushed into in the next life, I guess. But that's
Okay.
just an idea, I guess, a thought.
So that's similar to, I don't know if that's Hindu or Buddhism, but
Yeah, no, it's Hindu. It's reincarnation.
Yeah,
that's
it's
what
kind of like that.
that's what Otis believes in.
Yeah,
I
technically, yeah.
I don't like I honestly think when you die, like, you're done. That's it.
You think so?
But then the thing that gets me, because I assume that you guys have seen those YouTube videos where that kid who's like 5 years old remembers
Yeah.
some random lady who died in a fire, or
True.
stuff like that. But I don't know, that it's just an idea.
So what about that kid like a really long time ago who like he died, but then they saved him and he said he saw like Jesus.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
I've never heard of that.
That was a long time ago.
Where he was like flatlining, and then he saw Jesus, and then they were like, "It's not your time" or whatever, and then he came back
All right.
or whatever.
When I die, I think we get transported to another planet, like so far away that there's no way we're ever gonna get back to Earth. But I just think we get transported to another planet and like live another life on that planet.
Like in our own body, like you will get transported as Kyle Myers or as the spirit of Kyle Myers.
So I'm not sure. I don't know.
Okay. I mean,
I don't know.
This could literally be debated for hours upon hours.
It has been debated.
Nobody knows, because nobody dies and then comes back, unless
and
you're
just
a flatliner guy like that.
Yeah. I'm assuming you believe what Jordan was basically saying.
I agree with Jordan. It's a reincarnation thing. But honestly, I don't care, to be honest.
Yeah.
You die, you die.
Yeah.
If you got reincarnated, you don't remember to begin with.
Sometimes, this is kind of out of the question, but sometimes I always think whenever I turn my back, there's like a set of cameras behind me and they're shooting a movie.
I mean,
narcissist.
So I'm turning around right now and now there's cameras behind me. And then I turn it around again, but now they're behind me the other way.
Yeah. That's probably the paranoia in you,
Yeah.
Always thinking someone's watching or someone's behind you or something.
Mm-hmm.
You've been watching too many scary movies.
Yeah. That was my last question. Otis, do you have any questions? Or Jordan?
Nah, man. I think it's we should wrap this up.
Oh, I just have one a news
ahead.
article to discuss.
Yeah.
A mother who initially told police that her son was abducted in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
She admitted during an interrogation that she led him to a canal where the 9-year-old was later found dead.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, who told what?
Okay, so she was arrested. No. The son was found dead or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever, I don't know. And the mom told the police that her son was abducted in Florida.
Yeah.
Okay? But in an interrogation, she admitted that she led him to that canal and killed him.
That's creeped.
Yeah,
yep.
that's unfortunate,
Unfortunate.
That people
but,
still do that.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. So yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it.
Okay. I guess I'll wrap it up now.
All
with
right.
our outro. Any closing statements from the honorable guests?
I guess just I don't know. Thank you guys for having me on.
Of course.
I had fun.
Yep.
Yeah, go.
This is really, this is the #1 podcast in the world. We have the most views in the world.
True.
We talk about deep stuff. We get deep. We motivate others to work hard.
Impulsive who? Joe Rogan who?
Yeah, exactly. I don't even know who those people are.
#1.
We're #1. And we're motivating people that one day they could be like us and make millions off this.
All right. So like and subscribe if you like what you hear. Tell
You
your
do what you
friends.
do.
Yeah, you do.
You like
Obviously.
what you hear.
Tell
Okay.
tell all your friends the number one fastest and number one podcast in America or in
Yeah.
the world actually. And
We're
yeah,
better. Who even is Call Her Daddy? Like
Yeah.
they're falling apart.
Hop on the train quick before we get picked up by Barstool.
Yeah.
exactly. But for real
Oh,
though,
also
like and
we
subscribe.
have a sponsorship.
No, we don't.
This podcast is sponsored by Arby's. Arby's, we have the meats.
Imagine we get sued over that. All right, but
All right.
for real though, like and subscribe. Tell your tell everyone you know because we actually want to grow and make more
Continue.
in the future. And yeah, we'll be back with our I think fifth episode pretty soon.
Yep.
So yeah, see you.
Stay motivated during this tough time.
Exactly. Goodbye.